Yay, Zersky. What's
Yes, sir.
up? It's your boy Huge, aka Huge the Oracle. Consider my boy Nic Jay,
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Nickelodeon
for the kids.
for the babies.
Yes, sir. Yeah, my name is Nic Jay. The father got not there, man. My name is Nic Jay. I'm gonna say it happy. My name is Nic Jay. My name is Nic Jay. My name is Nic Jay. And a lot of people get it wrong. I see Nicky J. Nic J. The flyest boy in the building.
Oh,
Let's go.
oh, by
Yeah.
the way, his name is Nic Jay.
Yes, sir, ski.
Yeah.
Let's go, Maji. What are we doing today?
Ah, man, I just thought, it would be a dope opportunity for us to break down like the process we went through just
Mm,
creating this thing, man.
mm.
Yafi,
Yeah, the project.
um, the project.
Yes.
Uh, but I mean, we will get to that. For now, the first single is out. KOLOTA is out.
Go check that out.
Go check that out.
Go check that out.
Being well received
Yeah.
so far.
Shout out.
Man, shout out to everybody showing love. The music video is out. It's getting mad love.
Mm.
So yeah, man. Nigiri bala felore. Maybe we could just share the process from the production side,
Mm-hmm.
because I think that was one of like the first songs we started with.
Yeah, that we worked on like together because the first one that we did was Burgundy,
Yeah,
which is I sent you the beat already.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
like I already had that
the
beat.
beat. Yeah,
Yeah,
and Kolota is the song that you were really instrumental on it. You were telling me what you want from the beat, the
yeah,
dynamics of the song. So yeah,
yeah.
how the song came about. I think we tried to make the song like a couple of times.
We did. Was it the first verse? Was it the second?
I think you had both verses, and then you did one verse on another beat. But that second verse was fire, bro. And then you tried to do the second verse. You're like, okay, let's keep it for something else. And I think we had to link up with Holeo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out
shout
to
out to
Tolejo,
Tato
man.
and Holeo for that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my boy Tato Dithlale for plugging that
Yeah,
out. That was a good like escape, like just to be far away at a farm,
bro,
far kukostera da.
quiet.
Why it's origin. How we look around like any form of disturbance.
Mm,
It was a dope place to like
yeah,
really.
trust me.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
soon as we entered that room, I was Bella was skeptical because it looked like it was a classroom,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That had a
yeah, yeah.
couch. I was like, but the acoustics inside that
We're
room
fucking
were
amazing.
perfect, bro.
We're fucking amazing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how we made that song, I think it was around 8. Yeah, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, at night, and then we're just going through ideas and loops. And you had that verse obviously, and you were like you were trying to do that. You spit the verse for me, and then we're like, okay, we got the tempo. I got the tempo right, and we were just playing. Then I got the loop, chopped it, and as I was doing the loop, and I was done with the drums, and you said I should add the log drum. Yeah, that's huge thing there. Usually I know really I don't log drum. You see that idea on that song when you hear the log drum, just know huge is the one that said let's put a log drum. That was not me. Actually the song should say like co-produced by huge.
No, fuck no. I
Trust
really
me.
think like um and that's the I think we'll get to the visual side,
Yeah.
because it's like the same way when we shoot music videos.
Yeah.
I really wanna have my blueprint somehow
Yeah.
in like the product.
Mm.
So I wanted to I like you said, we tried making that song so many times.
Mm.
So I wanted, after feeling like okay, I think we got the texture of
The
the
beat.
the
Yeah.
kind of beat we wanna go for.
Yeah.
That log drum thing, I don't know, it was just something I was like, "Ish, I think it would slap," because also how we place the kicks, they
Mm.
would they would they would land nicely on the
Yeah.
space between.
Yeah,
You
because
know
I
what I
don't
mean?
normally like place my kicks like that when I make beats. So that was the first time like I was trying something outside my comfort zone.
Yeah,
Because like most of the time when I work with artists, they're like, "Yo, just play me beats, or
yeah,
what," and I will play whatever that I have. But with this project, it was something that I don't usually like do unless I'm working with other producers. whereby like I have to stop and someone is telling me what to
Ah,
do.
I feel you. I feel you.
You
I feel
understand?
you.
So I was just there like as a blank canvas. Hmm. No pun intended.
Hey,
You understand?
shout
You
out
know?
to Amo. Come
Yeah.
on, we'll talk
Yeah.
about
We'll
that.
talk
We'll talk
about that
about
later.
that.
Yeah. So I was there just listening to what you want, and that's one thing that I was learning from the process of making the song and working with you is that sometimes you're just there as an instrument to
Yeah,
serve. You understand? You're not there as a superstar. You're not there as Keith Hart. You're just there to listen and deliver the message. You understand? And respect other people's taste. So when we made that beat, we're down with the beat, and then obviously we had the first verse, like, and then you were down with the first verse. And immediately when we recorded the first verse, we knew we have something, but we did. The song was not even KOLOTA at the time. It was just a beat that had a sick verse, right? A sick verse,
yeah.
and then you were like, "Yo, man, let's come up with the hook." And then
Yeah.
you tried ideas of the hook, and you were like,
They were not slapping.
"I
Yeah, no,
think
no,
you're
no,
fine."
I think I'm too hard on myself, and I think also it works out
Yeah.
because when I hear it, I'm like, it was not the one, my
Mm.
dog, and I'm like, I know you have this ability of just mumbling these things, man.
Yeah.
And I needed a smoke break, to be honest.
Yeah, that smoke break really worked. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, yo, man, please, bro, handle that thing. And then I think you started making your magic there, Nagilo too.
Yeah, that's what happened. Like you went outside and I was just mumbling some stuff, man. I was not really like because first of all, like I respect your pen game. I don't think I
Shout
can
out.
write for you. That's one thing. I don't think I
Shout
can
out.
write for you. I think you can write for me. Understand? So when you told
I
me like
would love
write
that.
something for the project, I was like, I'm just wasting my time out here because I'm being called for just making beats and recording you. You understand? That's my
Yeah.
thought process at that time. And I was just let me just do what I do in studio. Just
Yeah.
to I don't write down anything. I'll just get there and like get my auto tune. Auto tune voice, full blast,
Mutlakas boys.
just put that T pain thing on, and I was just there mumbling stuff. That hook I didn't even write. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even write that hook. I recorded
Yeah,
like I
man.
think like 10 layers of nothing.
I remember
Right.
coming back, like there was like a take, like a full 3 minutes take of I don't want to take a
Mm,
face.
mm.
I don't want to catch a case.
Yeah.
I don't want to pat the taste.
Mm.
I want to like was just
Yeah.
without even
Saying
continuing
yeah.
the hook, and it was just different layers of different topics. That's what I like.
Yeah.
That's what I heard when I was playing the
Hmm.
files. I'm
Hmm.
like, this one just says, "Espana just paying for." I'm like, oof, that's hard. You know what I mean? I think
Yo.
that was like, yo,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's the one that got me, and and then yes, it started coming together while
Yeah.
piecing it
Yeah.
together.
Because that's like how I make songs. I would just put a beat on loop and just whatever idea that comes. If I have a topic, obviously, like the lyrics will go with whatever second on the song. You understand? And then, but there was just saying stuff. And then you came, you were like, okay, I like this, I like that, I like this, I like that. And then you made a hook out of that.
And that was a
I
hook,
was
bro.
like, this nigga Nic Jay in his own right because that's how I make my music.
Nah, man,
It
that
was
was
crazy, man.
beautiful. That was beautiful, man. And I think for me, because now it was like the first verse and the hook. For me,
Mm.
the song was done. It felt like I even felt like starting to search for
For
features.
features,
That I
yes,
think that was the
yeah, that
conversation.
was
I'm
a
like, okay,
conversation.
let's try to search for features.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you started doing that. No, 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 no.
and
Oh
did the
my
second verse.
god. I'm so jealous of that verse, bro. Of that
Yeah.
second verse. Guys, like let's talk about I wish this episode we could just talk about the second verse of Colota, bro. Like the second verse, man. How did you even like write in that verse, bro? Like I felt like you're not even catching your breath first of all, and the things that you were saying there, I don't think like a lot of people like are capable of doing that. Like, what was your thought process of writing even like that?
Oh, yo, I'd be lying if I could pinpoint like. But I think um, because like I think I wanted to break a certain mold of style.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm.
I was tired of every time maybe if I would jump on a trap beat, I would jump on it with the same flow.
Mm.
Started becoming very boring. You
Okay.
know, but this is not entertaining for me.
Mm-hmm.
But like even like I mean fans would love it, but
Mm-hmm.
myself I didn't feel like I'm pushing myself to the point where
Mm.
yeah, like
Mm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
testing myself, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that was that thing. But okay, cool. Let me try to break a mold of how I'm flowing on these beats.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started just stacking it up, stacking it up,
Oh
stacking
man.
it up, stacking it up.
Oh man. That's
Until it got done,
amazing, bro.
you know.
Yeah.
But
Sick flow.
um the song is done. Um now we're thinking of dropping it, right?
Yeah.
So we had this idea. The idea was like, cool. There's this lady called Amo. Amo!
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Let's
yeah.
welcome and get in the
Yeah.
frames.
We should get in the frame now,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's get in the
Already.
cool.
frame
Let me
right
do
now.
that.
Yeah, I
Get in
think
the frame.
Joe, like,
Do I sit in the middle there?
of
Of course.
course,
Yes.
of course. What
Do
what
that.
kind of rules would
Yes.
we be?
I would question it, honestly, if you
Uh-huh.
ask me. Yeah, I would.
How you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm good. How are you? Huge.
Ah man, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, how are
Okay.
you, Nick?
Nice. Bueno,
It's always a pleasure seeing you.
you know.
Always
Yes,
a
sir.
pleasure. Always a
So,
pleasure. Always a
Man,
pleasure.
like your contribution towards this project,
Mm-hmm.
like, has been so amazing. And I think that's the reason why I also wanted to capture this moment and have like people that support me get a piece of you and a
Yeah.
piece of like your mind because I
Mm-hmm.
think you've got a very brilliant mind.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. Such a
So
well compliment.
it's it,
I wish
man.
I
For
can actually
real.
meet up to what you say.
For real, for real. Look at that, man. I
yeah.
mean,
Come on.
that was um, the beginning now of like the journey we started for you interpreting how you heard the music.
Yeah. Yeah.
KOLOTA, what was happening?
Yeah, no,
To
you know what? Like, just to maybe start off my thought process around, like, just the holistic
yeah, yeah,
partnership
yeah,
and
yeah,
what you had proposed to me.
yeah,
I was like, this is amazing. I've
yeah,
never seen it anywhere. And even with how it was going to be executed, it was something interesting to actually look into, right?
yeah,
So, the song Kolota itself, I remember the first time I actually met
Yeah.
Nick was when I was also doing my own project there at
Yeah.
Kuleho Eco Village, right?
Mm.
And I was like, let me pop in and greet my homies and say hello,
You
right?
were there when we were
Yeah.
recording
Yeah.
it.
I was there, by the magic of the universe and things
You were
aligning. I was there,
there.
and
Yeah.
you played it out, and I was like,
Yeah.
what? And I was
We
like,
played it so
powerful.
many times.
Mm-hmm.
We bumped it so many
Many
times.
You
times.
know what? And I even didn't mind. I didn't mind having
Yeah.
to listen to such like a
Yeah.
perfectly executed product because I was like, yeah, no, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I would be honored to kind of interpret what this means to me visually, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So, of course, we were kind of pressed for time and also with just the schedule of what needs to come first.
Mm-hmm.
You told me, "Hora, I'm a straight D, kolota ke yone tshwantseng ke re bereka mo yona pele." And I was like, you know what? Based on just my relationship with you and how long I've known this nigga, I've known him for 9 years. 9 years!
Day one to the graveyard, nigga.
Bona, bona, ke like Kholi. Bona, 9 years. Via Tata Ditlhale,
Yeah.
a good friend of Tata Ditlhale. So I was like, I've known you and the products that you have produced before, just your artistic journey as a musician. I was like, you know what? Kolota for me, how I interpret it is that all the industry people, everybody who understands your product, be it collaborators, producers, consumers of the work, kind of need to, give back to your music, to take a pause, take a breather, take a deep thought of your offering within the music industry. And the reason why I created in this way, it is him, right?
Mm-hmm.
As the main guy.
Mm.
I get, and
Mhm.
if you see here, the throat chakra is
Mm.
him being the center of how he expresses his intelligence, his spirituality, just his thought processes. And what you see is a river that is going upstream. You never see that, Nick. Have you
Mm.
ever seen a river going upstream?
I've never seen that.
You are seeing it
For
here
the
at
first time.
Kolota. You're
The
seeing
first
here at
time.
Kolota because
Oh.
everybody needs to give back and kind of acknowledge his offering. It is about time. People
Shout
with
out.
Bona, they ask for it and they're getting it as one of
Shout
the
out.
ways
Mm.
through this Kolota piece.
Shout out,
That
You
is
know?
man.
dope,
Shout
man.
out, man.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I remember coming to your house and your home.
Yeah.
You and your husband,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw the sketch. Really didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Didn't make
Right?
Yeah.
sense
I know. I saw your face.
whatsoever. I'm like,
What is
ah.
this? Where?
But I think you know what brings me comfort, or what brought me comfort at the
Yeah.
time was knowing your work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Mhm.
knowing, like, oh, okay, I might not get it now.
Yeah.
Because I know how it is. Like even in studio, if you just
Mhm.
get in studio, can I make or borega like
Yeah.
It's a tedious
like
process.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So I was just like, "Ah, bona ra go khatiwa dilo ra." What are we doing? Like,
bro.
and I don't wanna,
Yeah.
and now there's a big canvas. I was thinking something small. Like
Mm.
she always,
Yeah.
Yeah.
explodes my ideas. Like,
Mm.
I would think like, I'm on my
Something smaller,
no,
yeah. I mean, just for the cover, it's okay. Yeah.
Sure.
you know.
Mhm.
So I'm looking at this canvas. I'm like, oh, man,
What are we doing?
kind of
Yeah.
this thing is just gonna be an artwork, just on Spotify, like Apple Music. Why are we doing?
Yeah.
People,
Why
why are we
hustle?
even
Yeah.
doing this?
Yeah.
But it, like I will not lie to you, bro. The following day, the piece was done.
Yeah.
My God. This
You
was
know?
done like 24 hours.
I
So,
promise
like,
you.
she didn't
I
sleep,
promise you.
bro.
Wait, Nick, if I could
Bro.
just let you in. I remember he came through, right? And he's like giving me the schedule of what needs to come next because this
Mm.
is what he wants to start off with
Mhm.
for the release. Okay, Golota is the piece, and of course, naturally, I will listen to the song until it becomes part of my DNA so that
Mm.
when I interpret it, it's not just coming from my own mentality.
Mhm.
So he's there still, and he hasn't left yet.
Mm.
And I'm starting off, cutting off pieces.
Yeah, Okata,
Yeah.
bro. Like, so I'm getting confused over that process, and I'm like, you know what? Before I
Mess up my
mess up,
whole, yeah.
let
Yeah.
me leave.
Yeah.
Let me bounce
Yeah.
because I don't know what I'm expecting, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the other pieces are even more crazy. Like Hood Dynamics is crazy.
Yeah.
Like part one and part two is crazy.
Mm.
But yeah, man, I just wanted to appreciate you so much and
No,
thank
just
you
thanks.
for really allowing me to be your canvas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's because it's so. I always wanted to collaborate to that level, but I always felt like it needs to be a serious project.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
We always gotta.
Yeah.
But but it felt right. Maybe this is a serious
Yeah, it
project.
is.
Yeah, that's
Of
what-
course, not that.
Because I mean I mean
Mhm.
serious in a manner of like things you want, or like a place you wanted to be in life, like
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
like maybe when you are like the Jay-Z level,
Mm-hmm.
you want to do
Yeah.
a collaboration
Mm.
like that.
Mhm.
But at that time, she would have been way greater,
Yes.
like so.
Yes.
I think it's dope that we starting this journey now,
Mhm.
that we are both
Yeah.
peaking on our careers,
Mhm.
and I just appreciate it. Like my audience love it.
Yeah.
They love the.
No,
Also,
appreciate
shout out
it.
to Impact for the
For the
editing,
illustrations,
Yeah.
making it glitchy, because it's like
Yeah.
from
My boy is just
I get it
Dude,
from the
yeah.
original, and then he's like, "Let me show you a different
Impact
realm."
is one guy.
Yeah.
There's never been a song of mine that came out with an artwork and he doesn't have
A hand in
a
it.
hand.
Magic, yeah, like a move.
Shout out to my boy Impact.
No, I
man.
get
Shout out
that.
to the graveyard.
I get.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk more about other songs.
Of course.
But for Kolota, I really appreciate what you did. I loved it. My audience loved it. This is the lady, AMOGELANG PILA. A big round of applause.
Come on.
And when just to mention, like for anybody who is interested in the piece, and of course we're gonna get to that. So when you
Yeah,
really
yeah,
break
yeah,
down
yeah.
the whole project, it is
No,
available.
but we can chop it up a bit
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
When we're gonna at the listening session, we're gonna have all the pieces for all the songs of the project. So
exhibited. Yeah.
everyone that wants to, buy a piece,
Mhm.
they can really hit the boy up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can hit the boy up.
Yeah.
How can I go like re ka ska ba-
Oh,
The piece
Yeah.
because
the
I feel
piece.
it needs to be
Yeah,
integrated
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
Yeah.
conversation.
Mhm.
Like again, I was not there when the piece was made, so I was
Yeah.
giving them like a chance to break it down to the people
Mm.
how they came about it.
Yeah.
This
True.
For
part we're
me,
not gonna put anything.
we definitely gonna put it.
Yeah.
This is
No.
real life.
Yeah.
Relax,
This is real
man.
life.
This
Shut
is
up,
my
man.
boy
Yeah.
Tato Dithlale.
We are not orchestrating this thing,
Yeah,
man. I
this
got
is-
chased
No, like
too,
we
It's
man.
really,
happening
we
in
really
real time.
freestyling this whole thing.
Yeah,
It's happening in real
I
time.
need to know Reza.
Re cheat fela.
Yeah.
Wa bona le mmele ba re tshwere something. Shout out to her. Thank you,
Yes,
baby.
sir, Skate.
Yes, sir. So for me, when I got the piece, Billy, man, I was with my partner and she was like, "Do you know what's happening here?" I'm like,
Yo.
"Yo, baby, nah, get off
Yo.
that." Like, and I how make up about I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I'll wait for Amo to break it down for
Mhm.
me. But I understood the throat thing. I knew there's something to do with the vibration of
Yes.
you, his voice,
Mhm.
but I didn't know what does the kolota thing like. You know,
Yeah. Link
the
up.
intersection of
Yeah.
the whole thing. But now I get it, Hoga. Like it's actually like a demand. Hence, like the stream is going up. You understand? So for me, the piece because we have other ways of seeing one thing.
Yeah.
You understand? So now that when I get one other thing, I was like maybe like this thing it gives us like an opportunity to see life the ordinary one.
Mhm.
You understand? So artists like that it's all about perspective, yeah.
Yeah,
You understand how
How you
you see
understand
it
it? Yeah.
because if you do art, I've realized one thing: you need to open room for interpretation, and it shouldn't be just your interpretation.
Yeah.
You understand? Let other people interpret your
Mhm.
art because you are there just to pass a message. This is not even yours.
Yeah.
You understand? You are just there's the messenger. Just pass it so other
True.
people get inspired from it.
Mm.
So for me, it was um something that I've realized, like even for my art,
Mm.
I shouldn't say you should understand my art like this. This is how I want you
Yeah.
to
Don't be
understand it.
subjective about
Yeah.
it.
You
Yeah. Don't
understand?
impose
Yeah.
it.
So
Yeah.
even other people are misquoting the song, but to
Mm.
them it makes sense. I'm like,
And it's
I'm not
okay.
saying
Yeah.
that.
But it's like, yo,
But
but
okay,
do
if
you?
if you feel
Mm.
comfortable with
Exactly,
that,
yeah.
it is what it is. But go check up the lyrics if you want to. But if
Yeah.
that's how you connect with the song, and then it's fun because it's all about the feeling. You understand? If like it gives you a certain feeling, just go with it. But this piece is amazing, bro. Even on this wall, I'm like, forever.
Yeah, honestly, I
You
mean,
know?
like that
Come on.
is
Yeah.
up for a
You know
conversation.
what I loved about being like really like happening into the art world. Like some pieces like would be left if like maybe she does something and maybe her daughter would be playing around with
Yeah,
something stains that
yeah.
art
Yeah.
piece.
Similar to the burgundy piece.
Similar to
Actually,
the
yeah.
burgundy piece.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk burgundy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So there was like a thing that happened there
Yeah.
in that piece,
Mm-hmm.
and it became it stays,
Yeah.
part of the
right?
story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, and I know how hard I am on myself. Like, I know how hard I always want to make things so perfect
Yeah.
and so right.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I learned to let go
Yeah.
when I tapped into this world because it's like, oh man, this thing is not for me. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? This
Yeah.
thing is for the audience
Mhm.
to really like consume. So shout out to you once again.
No, get over, guys.
Shout out to you guys for streaming the music. KOLOTA is out. YAFI, you asked for it, is on
Yeah.
the way.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Nic Jay produced. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to sign out with?
Guys, stream our music or not. That's how we get paid. Come to the shows.
That's how we get paid.
That's how we get paid. You know,
Mm-hmm.
buy the art.
Yes, of course.
That's
You
how
know,
we get
come
paid.
to the
Mhm,
shows,
mhm.
man. Stream. You know, and stay safe. Love your people,
Endorsements,
man.
highlight us.
Yeah.
That's how we get paid.
Yes, that's key. What a color.
Yeah.
Kolota.
Yeah, just press the play
Just
and you
press
are
play and
paying.
you're
That's how you're
paying.
paying.
Before we rock up into your garage, nigga.
Yeah.
Before we walk up to your garage.
Slice.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Come
you.
on, we out of here.
I mean, nice.